Good day. Thank you for joining us as we kickstart the Women's Month celebration. For the whole of August, we will be celebrating and honoring Imbokodo. Today, we present performances by talented female singers from the beautiful soil of South Africa. Enjoy the show.
Sanibona, igama nguThembisile Twala, born raised in Soweto but now based in KZN. Well, I used to be a full-time singer, but now I'm a teacher, a job I love very much. August, Women's Month. It's also my birth month, so this month is very dear to me. So with that being said, there's also this sensitive issue here, gender-based violence. I personally am against it. You know, kubuhlungu ukubona umuntu wesifazane ebulawe ngaleya ndlela noma eshawe ngaleya ndlela. So I think this must come to an end, and thina abantu besifazane, we must stand together and stand and fight against this thing. I personally have not experienced gender-based violence, in a working environment or working space, and I don't wish it on anyone because I can only imagine what those women go through. So with that being said, let's break the silence, speak up, and enjoy the rest of your Women's Month. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, Good day and thank you for tuning in. My name is Mamli Mantikwe from Phezulu, the Soprano sisters. So technically we're a group of 5 females. The other 2 ladies are behind the scenes. So on stage we have myself, I sing the middle voice. Nonhlanhla who sings the high voice. Then Thembisile who sings the low voice. We had just established the group last year, 2019, around July. Basically, we had just graduated because we all studied at TUT, vocal art. So we studied there and we had just graduated. We didn't know what we're going to do with our lives. And we were like, no, man, let's create a group because singing is what we know best. Then we have been doing that through the help of Mtirara. So hence the name Phezulu, because we only aspire to reach the top. So please join us on our way to the top. Phezulu, the Soprano sisters. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nonhlanhla and I am the alto singer for Phezulu, the Soprano sisters. As females living in South Africa, we strongly condemn gender-based violence. We would really love to stay in this country of ours freely and safely. Please let us all unite and fight this bad illness. Let us all fight gender-based violence. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nonhlanhla from Phezulu Sopranos. Thank you to Choral for giving us this opportunity. We are very happy to be part of this. We hope you enjoy the music we will be presenting today.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me. Get it louder now. Can you hear it echoing? My hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it will never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. I know.
Hello, everybody. My name is Khayakazi Madlala, and I am a soprano from the Eastern Cape, Madlala. I am 25 years old, and I am doing my first year at the Northwest University in Potchefstroom. Today, I was invited by O Sydney to talk about a few things. One of them being gender-based violence, and the other being the struggle of artists in South Africa. But firstly, I would like to talk about my journey in the music industry. I started singing at a very young age, and it hasn't been an easy journey. It's been challenging, it's been tough, it's been demanding, but I am thankful for each and every opportunity and experience that I went through, because I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for those challenges and those experiences. It's hard for me to say where I want to be in the future because of the struggle that we're currently facing in South Africa. One can never determine where they will be or where they want to be in the future. It's a bit of a struggle. There is literally no support from the government, and I think it's now the time where we must take a stand and actually forget that the government exists, because we've been trying for a very long time to get through to them. Lucky for those who got responses from them, it's well and good, but a lot of companies have been closing down due to the government not giving people enough support to run companies or enough support for projects. It's been tough, it's been a ride. So I cannot really say where I see myself, but irregardless of any situation that we currently have in South Africa, my love for music will never stop. I will not stop just because there's no funding for a company. It's something that I love doing, and I'll do it no matter what. I don't care. So yeah, what else? I think that's basically it. I used to really see myself being an opera singer in an opera house somewhere. I would have loved for it to be South Africa, but it's not going to happen. Apparently, it's not going to happen. So I'll try and get myself overseas somehow by working hard, competitions, and yeah, that's it. So another topic that I was asked to touch on is gender-based violence. Whew, wow. Yeah. There's been numerous attempts to try and minimize the amount of gender-based violence in South Africa, but it hasn't been successful. And it's really painful to see what men put women through. It's difficult.
Why do men lay hands on women? I do not understand. What is it that a woman has done so much that a man can actually lay his hand on on a woman? It's sad. But my advice would be to women who are in abusive relationships that they take the decision. The moment a man lays his hand on you, go. Do not stay. Because once he starts, he will never stop. Yeah, that's my advice to people who are going through a certain situation with their men being abused and all that stuff. It's never easy to leave a person that you love, but also spare your life. Your life is very important. Your happiness is very important. You cannot put a man's happiness first before yours. So once he starts putting a hand on you, run. Do not stay. It's not worth it. There are a lot of people out there who are ready and standing by the door to welcome you and help you heal and love you for who you are and give you your worth. So staying with a man that is beating you up is not healthy and it's not good for you. And today I'll be rendering a few items. Unfortunately, I do not have any professional videos, but all the videos that I have are videos that I took during lockdown, trying to keep singing so that my voice ingarusi. So I hope you guys will enjoy the performance. Thank you very much.
Hello, South Africa. Happy Women's Day to all my queens. My name is Nonhlanhla and Mtirara. I'm based in Johannesburg. I was born and bred in Johannesburg. I'm a freelance opera singer. I'm a mezzo-soprano. Being an artist in the country, whether you're female or male, already being female, anything in this country is literally a minus. Now, being an artist, it just adds on. Being an artist in this country is really stressful. It's almost, time where you find a lot of people trying to question whether they're in the right place or not, whether they chose the right career or not. It's a very sad time to be alive. It's a time where, it induces a lot of mental instability. We find ourselves losing young artists into depression as a result of all this uncertainty. Already before COVID-19, we were already going through a lot of things. We don't have enough support, if we have support at all. So it is a very sad time to be alive. This is me just being honest. One of those people that I lost my husband to depression. He was also a creative artist. Unfortunately, with less support, financial support that we needed, he stopped and he got tired of fighting. So that's why I'm trying not to be selective about it, because really, whether you're female, whether you're male, being an artist in this country basically is not easy at all. You find most of us working ourselves to get out of the country, to leave the country, to live our dreams outside the country, which is very sad, because we shouldn't have to leave our country in order for us to be successful, or in order for us to be recognized, or in order for our own government to even think there's a person like me that exists. You shouldn't have to go outside the country and run out of a place to stay when you actually have a department that's supposed to represent you, that's supposed to at least bring people that can support you. I have a lot of people that I know. One of the women who stayed in Vienna, she struggled for a longest time to get a place to stay. She's been in Vienna, but her contract was about to end. They were not sure whether the contract was going to be renewed or not, and as a result of that, she ran out of a place to stay, and she was stuck in Vienna. It's one of those things. It's very sad. South African artists are flying the South African flag so high, but South African government is not flying with us, So it's really a sad time to be alive, to be honest. Gender-based violence, for me, it's rather too personal and rather fresh. This year, I don't know how many people I have lost. And I think one of the times where I was shaken big time is when I lost my childhood friend, Nonhlanhla, who was killed by her ex-boyfriend. Now you are facing a dilemma. You are facing fear, because this young lady has got a daughter, a young Mbali, a beautiful daughter, who witnessed both her parents die in front of her. Father killed her mom, shot her mom dead, cold-blooded, in front of her friends, in front of her parents, in front of her daughter or their daughter, and he killed himself right there and then. And it has kind of evoked a lot of fear because I also have a daughter. I'm a survivor of sexual abuse myself, but how many of us really do survive? Mentally, physically, how many of us really do survive? It sucks to have a girl child in this very crazy country. It sucks to listen to women's stories, them being abused, and literally nothing happening. Our justice is failing us. Our justice is too relaxed. Our justice is too casual about it. You know, for as much as I'm so happy to see our government and our country doing so much for this pandemic of COVID-19. But I'm asking myself, gender-based violence has been our pandemic. It has been our pandemic. I'm not sure how many people must die. I'm not sure how many children must die. I'm not sure how many deaths do we need in our list for our country to actually realize that our justice is not on our side. It is too slow, they are too casual, they are too basic about it. I don't know what must happen. Must we walk around naked? What must we do? It makes me very angry. I must say it really makes me quite bitter. And it's also worrying listening to other females talking about their relationships and them talking about, you know, the arguments that they get into with their partners, and it gets to violence, but it's actually so casual, man. You know, because this is the country we live in. I know some of them, they don't get to see the signs. I know some of them, they live long into those relationships for them to see the signs. I know some of them, it's really a stranger, but I just feel like we also have lost hope. You're thinking, I'm gonna go to the police station, I'm gonna report, they're gonna open a case. If I'm lucky, there's a car, they will drive me there, or they will go there to arrest the guy, or they'll literally just do what they did with Nolundi Tondolo. The police came and they spoke to the perpetrator as if it's their friend, like in Pinchabo. Joe, why manje vele kanti wena ufuna ukumshaya umabhebeza? Like nonsense like that. I'm sorry guys for my gibberish. But ladies, learn to live. Learn ukushiya a relationship. If it does not work, if you do not feel comfortable, do not wait for the second attempt. Shiya. Mangabe umuntu oyindoda and ufila ukuthi lo muntu othandana naye uyakuhlula, uyakusinda, mshiye uhambe uyoyilungisa. Umuntu wesifazane, you are not a waiting area for a person to be mentally fine. You are not a doctor for you ukuthi uzomlapha, uzomenza afile ngcono. There is nobody that you can change. Don't be comfortable to be in a relationship with a person who will say things like, I will die for you. People must die for themselves. People must die for themselves. Makakuhlula, mshiye, hamba, musukumbulala.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Lebogang Polori, originally from Klerksdorp, but now based in Potchefstroom. I am busy with my vocal studies or music studies, currently doing my final year at the Northwest University, Potchefstroom. Yes, my aspirations is I would like to achieve more than I have achieved, but hopefully I'll be recognized somewhere where I actually belong. You understand? This pandemic has affected me in a very negative manner. Recently, I was about to be abroad, but then due to the pandemic, this has actually destabilized everything. Mara, then we are soldiering on. What I'd like to actually say to my fellow South Africans is that pandemic is serious, or rather virus is serious. It still puzzles me whereby some South Africans or some people that I know don't take this very seriously. This virus has taken a lot from us. It has taken our loved ones. So what I would advise, or really not really advise, just tell people, stay home at all times. And if if you're not going to work, and if you don't have errands to run, stay at home all the time, because this is very serious. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you really enjoy my presentation, or rather my performances that are about to come up next. Stay home, stay safe, take care of you and your family and everyone around you. Positive vibes, love. Thank you, guys.
You are my love. You are my hope. In you, I place all my hopes and even my doubts. But you make me a better person.
Star